Hello everybody, this is just the idea of the squeeze theorem in calculus. This is just the idea. In another video that I plan to make, it actually shows an example of solving the squeeze theorem, but this is just the idea of the squeeze theorem. It essentially states that if you have some function f of x, which is less than or equal to g of x, which is less than or equal to h of x, if you have that, and you know that the limit of f of x as x approaches some value a equals L, and if the limit of h of x as x approaches a equals L, then, or therefore, the limit of g of x as x approaches a has to equal L. And g of x as a function, whatever function it is that passes the vertical line test, of course, has to squeeze in between f of x and h of x at a, okay, because at a, the limit of f of x is some y value L, same with h of x, and if g of x is right in between f of x and h of x, it has to go through. So here's just like a little idea example. Let's just call f of x, let's imagine these being people, and f of x is Franklin. Let's say he's the youngest son. G of x, let's say Grace. Okay, and let's say h of x is Henry. Let's say you have father, daughter, son, let's say, or however you want to use your own imagination. So let's have a graph here. I'm not going to do all the days of the week. Let's say this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. And let's say you have the y value being in miles run. So it's like miles is a function of depending on what day of the week it is. So this is the day of the week. It goes on to Saturday, of course, and then you have miles. So let's say that Henry starts running 3 miles on Sunday, but by the time Tuesday is, he runs 2 miles, and then he picks up the pace. So this is Henry, how much he runs. And let's skip or go up to Franklin here. Let's say, since he's the youngest, he runs 1 mile on Sunday, but he catches up to his father and runs 2 miles on Tuesday, and then back down. So this is f of x for Franklin, same letter, that's why, anyway. And finally, Grace. So the squeeze theorem talks about that. Now, 2 is L, okay, and Tuesday is A. So it's saying that the limit that Franklin could run as x approaches Tuesday is 2 miles. Henry is also 2 miles as x approaches Tuesday. Alright, so if f of x is less than or equal to g, so f of x is less than or equal to g, and h of x is greater than or equal to g, then however fast or slow Grace is, she has to run 2 miles on Tuesday. So this could be, so she could have been poor runner in the beginning and then maybe got better for the rest of the week, but whatever happens, she has to have ran 2 miles on Tuesday, no exception. Alright, that is some form of an idea. This is just to try and help explain the squeeze theorem. It might be a little complicated, but it seems a little easy once you get the basics down. In another video, I plan to do a like an actual application, well, not application, but a math problem to help you understand the squeeze theorem. So thank you very much for your time.